Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lyrics, and in today's reading we are going to get messages from your future self. There is 4 piles for you to choose from today. Pile 1 with the Howlite. Pile 2 with the Tiger Eye. Pile 4 with the Aquamarine. I hope I said Aquamarine in your pile. I'm wondering if I said Aquamarine or Adventurine, but it's Aquamarine, so if I said Adventurine, I am sorry in advance. And pile 4 with the Moonstone. That looks like the table. Yeah, as always, take all the time that you need to choose. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. Before I get started, I said that at the beginning of each pile, but I want to say it again. I am not at home, so this is not my normal setting, so you might notice me being confused where is my camera, and maybe you are going to see too much of my hands as well. Plus I don't wear any nail polish or anything because I was not supposed to make a reading today, but there is actually an hurricane going on outside, so you will also maybe hear like some noises due to that. I apologize in advance, and I'm gonna stop rambling, and I will see you in your reading and get starting with pile 1. Hi group 1, if you choose this Howlite, this is going to be your reading about your messages from your future self. Quick side note, because before I get started, I am not home currently. I am on a trip, and there is actually a hurricane outside, so you might hear some noises at time. I apologize. It's just your hurricane. I cannot do anything about it. Okay, so let's get started. Since I'm not home, I didn't pick any song today, so it's going to be songless. It's different from the usual ones. So we're gonna have a look at the overall messages from your future self with those oracles. Then we're gonna have a look at those 2 oracles today. It's those are more like messages style, so we'll see when we get there. Then we're gonna have like extra messages with those tarot cards, and we are going to finish it off with some affirmation cards, just to like give you an extra push in the back, I guess. Something like that. Okay, let's get started. So you got Mirror. Let me show it to you closely. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Then we got Contemplating the Future and Culmination, Completion and Renewal. Okay. So right off the bat, I want to start with this card because I took my deck, so I don't have that many decks since I'm in holiday and I hadn't planned to do a reading, but I'm stuck inside, and so I thought I felt called to do one. So I got my decks out, I picked the decks that I wanted, and I wanted to shuffle it like for a while because, well, I don't like they get a lot of energy while traveling. Well, that's the way I see it. So I wanted to shuffle it for a while before I actually start pulling cards out. And this card flew out. Like I took the deck, I started shuffling, and it flew out. And I was like, no, it's too early. I will put it back in. So I put it back in, and I shuffle it again and again and again. And the card that ends up coming is still this one. So Mirror was really wanted to come out for you today. So I guess that's the overall message. Like, we're gonna have like more specific ones, but I think this is like the most important message that your future self wants to deliver to you today, and that's who or what is triggering you. So I think that there might be something or someone right now that is really like, you are not being honest with yourself regarding it. And maybe it doesn't have to be like necessarily something that triggers you a lot on an everyday basic, but I think it triggers your soul more than anything. And I think it's something that on a deep level is not right for you. Like, this person or this thing you're doing, or this job or whatever it is, this is not right for you. This is not something your soul intended for you when you came to this earth. And I think deep down it, but you refuse to admit it. And maybe because it's something that you like, or someone that you like, and even if deep down that it's not someone that's meant for you, or a job that's meant for you, because you still like it, you don't want to give up on it. But I really think your higher self is encouraging you to give a more like straightforward look to it. Like, face it like you will face yourself in a mirror, basically, and admit to yourself, even if it's hard, what it is and what you should do about it. With contemplating the future, I think maybe whatever this is affecting, I think, those two cards. So like the vision and the culmination. I think that because you are letting this thing or this person like keep you away from your original path, from your soul mission, whatever it is. I think this is keeping you from contemplating the future and getting to a place of renewal and completion. Like, I think you finish whatever cycle you were in. Also 27 is 9, so I think you finish, or you're almost finishing it, and you're ready to start a new one, because vision is 1. So you're ready to start a new cycle, you're ready for the future. And that's what your future self wants you to know, is that you grew up so much, you went through a lot of things probably, and now you're ready for new things, for a new beginning, for a renewal, for a completion of this cycle. But you are not letting yourself get there, because you are letting something or someone holding you back, triggering your soul. Literally, that's what I keep hearing. It's triggering your soul. It's not triggering you, but it's triggering your soul. And I think your future self really, really wants you to address it, because look at her, look how powerful she is. She is on top of things. She is like, to me, like, she is ready to conquer anything. And that could be you. You don't have to be a woman, but that could be you. You could be that powerful being on top of things, controlling the world, controlling this dragon, controlling everything. You could be that. And I think you could be so empowered, and you can have a new cycle that is so fulfilling for you in every aspect of your life. But there is something holding you back, because you are not being honest with yourself about it. Okay, let's keep going. Then we have Pentacle. Protect yourself from negative energy and evil energies. And Lotus, move from darkness into the light like a lotus. So yeah, okay. So I really think it's like, again, I think whatever it is that is triggering your soul, it's triggering your soul because it has a negative impact on you. And it might not be like straightforward negative evil energy, but it's not an energy that is meant for you. That's what I keep hearing. Like, it's not meant for you. It won't lead you to where you suppose and where you want to go. Most importantly, it's not going to lead you where you want to go. I'm sorry, the door is making a lot of noise. I hope it's gonna calm down. Okay. And maybe it's spirit like being like, yes, that's it. That's it. We're making a lot of noise, so you stop there so they can think on it. But yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a person or an activity or a job or whatever it is that's evil, but it doesn't have a good impact on you for the long run. And with Lotus, move from darkness into the light like a lotus. It's the same as here. It's like there is so much coming for you, so much that you were meant and that you decide to achieve, and your future self is telling you that they went through all of that and they knew that you need that little extra push to be honest and take the necessary actions that you need to take in order to complete the cycle that you were in and start a new one. And I think that your future self is, how can I say that? She went, or he went, your future self doesn't have to be a he or she actually. Your future self went through this. And I kind of think like it's not something that's easy, but I think it's the hardest part is admitting it to yourself. And that's why, to me, all of those cards are just here to help you admit it. It's like we have like a bit more information, but really the main thing is that I think that you are so far away from admitting it to yourself, and your future self is telling you that you need now to start at least contemplating it. Contemplate what might be holding you back, what might be triggering your soul. Contemplate it at least, even if you don't take action right now, because to me there is no feeling of rush. Like all those cards are pretty like, because with those dragons there is some cards that are really like action packed and really like intense, but they all like sitting, waiting. Even she like is like, she's on the edge, but she's like, there is no rush in those cards to me. So I really think like your future self wants you to at least start your reflection on this trigger, this reflection on what is triggering your soul. That's really what I'm getting, because I think that once you at least acknowledge what it is, it's gonna help everything be set in motion at least. Even if you don't take action towards it right away, just by acknowledging what it is, it's gonna help everything unfold. But I really think that this is just like a little extra encouragement from your future self and a little extra like help for you to identify what it is. But I think that you will get there regardless of me telling you this, of your future self telling you this through me, should I say. But your future self really wants to give you like an extra little encouragement. That's the way I say it. I am so sorry about the door. I cannot move right now because that would make my camera fall apart. Fall down at least. But yeah, I'm really sorry. It seems to be coming down. Yeah, the storm outside is getting stronger, sorry. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. So we have the 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power, but I want to say powers, so I think you have many. And 5 of Gabriel, so we have Gabriel twice. A challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So yeah, withdraw from the drama of others. I think that anyway, like it involves other people, like whatever is triggering you, even if it's like in your job, it might not be your job itself, but the people you are in contact with at your job. I think there is really this idea that this is because the who is the first and then there's the what, and I really think that it's the who that is the center of the problem. Who is it that is triggering your soul, that is triggering you, and that is keeping you from ending a cycle and starting a new one. And it's a challenge you can resolve. I mean, but like I said, like it's something you can do. This is just like extra push and extra motivation from your future self, but a challenge you can resolve. I think like you can do that without this message from your future self. You are in, how can I say that? You are in a place where you will eventually acknowledge this, but this is just like extra motivation. Yeah, I keep saying that. I'm sorry. And I keep saying sorry. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if your energy is like, because I feel kind of confused. Like, I cannot pinpoint what it is that make me in this energy. And I think maybe this is the same for you. Like, maybe there is something that doesn't feel right, but you cannot pinpoint what it is. You cannot say, this is it. This is what is going wrong or what is bothering me. And that's the energy I'm in right now. I keep like being distracted by the door and apologizing because my energy is like just unsure of me and of a lot of things. So yeah, anyway. And then we have stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal powers. So I think that by letting yourself be triggered and by being in this energy of not knowing, maybe you are losing confidence in yourself, because when we are doubting ourselves, it's hard to be confident, obviously. So I really think that your future self is saying, keep on believing in yourself, because deep down you already know. Even if right now you're listening to me and you're wondering, what is she talking about? I don't know. I'm not sure what it could be. Could it be someone? Could it be something? Could it be my job? Could it be my partner if I have one? Like, you know deep down already. And if you just trust yourself and have patience with yourself, because we also have patience with yourself. So if you if you like take the time to analyze what it might be from a place where you are confident that you can do anything and you can figure this out, I think this is going to be easily solved, and you can really easily take action to start resolving this blockage, basically. Yeah. Okay. The energy is so interesting. It's like, it's not really a bad energy, because it's like I'm not sad or depressed. Like, it's not an energy like that. But it's an energy of confusion. Like, I'm confused. And yeah, if it's your energy, I'm sorry, because I guess in the long term it must be tiring to be that confused. So just keep in mind that it's coming to an end. Like, you just have to identify what is triggering you, and basically you're good. And have patience with yourself. It keeps standing out to me. So yeah, have patience also. You don't have to, like I said, they are all still. You don't have to figure it out today. Just take your time. And then for your final affirmation card, affirmation. I am a vibrational match to all that I desire, and I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. Okay. So to me this is like, because also claim your personal powers, and I think you have the potential to have all of your desires come true. Like, to me, really, this new cycle coming for you is really like with the lotus. We have, like, to me, the cycle of light. We have the light like a lotus, and to me, this is such a bright and beautiful cycle coming, because I think that lotus are so beautiful, and I really think that what's coming for you, it's so pretty and so happy and fulfilling, and you are just like one step away from it. You're so close to it, And even if you don't have to rush for it, you don't have to rush to get to that place, keep in mind that this is coming. This is, like, I really think this is what your future self wants you to know, is that your future self went through all of this, and your future self wants you to know that everything that you wanted, you got it. You got it. It just took you one step, and then you got it all. And you were surrounded by light people. Maybe you're a light worker. That came to my mind. So maybe you're a light worker. But I really think you are just like, your future self is telling you to hang on, and know that it's all coming, all that you desired, because it came from you, for your future self. So and I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. Yeah, I also think that this is also the idea that you will not solve whatever this is by focusing on the future. You need to identify what it is that is holding you back, what it is that is triggering your soul, in order to be able to move on and be in a place where you can look up to what you want to do in the future. You can look to what you want to do in the future. And I release all negative thoughts of the past. To me, this is the idea that you really need to focus on the present. Like I said, don't let the past and don't let the future have any impact on what you're doing right now. Like, what you really need to do right now is focus on yourself, have passion on yourself, and try to identify what is holding you back. This is all you need to do, really. There is no, I don't see that as a major healing or like something really challenging. It might be still tricky, don't get me wrong, to identify and maybe cut that person or that thing out of your life, if maybe not completely, but at least a little. It might still be tricky to do it, but I don't think that it's going to be like this huge thing. I don't see it like such a huge thing. I think it's just that one thing that once you did it, you will thought to yourself, okay, yeah, it was a challenge, but I went through way worse. This was not the worst thing I could have done. And if I had confidence in myself, it would have been done faster and maybe, but yeah, again, she is fast though, so I really think that having confidence is really going to help you. Like, you don't have to rush this, you don't have to rush taking action toward what's triggering you, but you have to rush having confidence in yourself, even if it's the hardest thing sometimes. I hope I made sense. My energy is really all over the place and confused. So yeah, I hope I made sense and you got something from this reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And I wish I would be able to read for you again in the future. Bye! Hi Group 2, if you choose this tiger eye, this is going to be your reading about your messages from your future self. Before I get started, I might have said that in the intro, but I am currently not home, and I am on a trip, and there is actually a hurricane outside going on. So if you hear like big noises, or like if the door start making sound again like it did for pile 1, I am very sorry. Please don't get alarmed. It's it's just a hurricane, you know, no big deal. Yeah, okay, so let's get started. We are going to start your reading with those oracle cards. This one is going to be like the main message from your future self, and every other card are going to be like extra info about this initial message. So we're going to start with those 3, and then we are going to go with those 2. Those are like messages with like an animal or symbolism to it, so we'll see. And then we're gonna keep on with those 2 tarot / oracle. They are like a mix, those 2 cards basically. And then we're gonna finish it off with those 2 affirmation cards. I want to start by saying that your energy is so different from pile 1. Pile 1 was really confused, and I keep being confused and apologizing. This is more of a straightforward energy, like I just want to jump into it. So either this is your energy currently or the energy of your future self, we'll see. But yeah, there's this idea that you just want to like charge towards it, which is not the energy of this crystal, because this crystal doesn't give me that vibe usually. So I really think it's like either you or your future self energy. Yes, also there is no song today because I'm not home and I don't have everything that I need to do that, so no song today. It's gonna be a little bit different. Okay, let's get started. So you got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundation, divine plan. Okay. And okay, actually I want to start with this one. We'll see those 2 afterwards. Okay, so what stood out to me with this card is the divine plan. It's this like angel figure. Well, she's technically supposed to be the grandmother of Jesus, but I see her like as an angel figure looking out for other. And I get 2 things from that. First of all, I think this is your future self telling you that everything that's happening is divinely orchestrated. It's all part of the divine plan. But also I think this is telling you that you are on the right path. You are following your divine path. And the other message I'm getting is that you need to share your light. Look at her. Look at all of those people getting light from her. And I think that this could or should or will, the 3, be you. This should and this could and this will be you. You will be that person that very bright and knowledgeable is coming to my mind, knowledgeable person, and you will share that with as many as you can. And maybe you will also have like a following. Maybe you are supposed to have like a platform on social media or something. It doesn't have to be, but to me this is this idea that you are going to reach a lot of people in a meaningful way. Yeah, it's really, yeah, it sounds really nice. I think you're gonna have also a good time doing it because she's happy, she's smiling. So I really think that sharing your light, sharing what makes you you and what makes you happy is going to make you even more happy, basically. And this is all part of the divine plan. This is what your soul intended to do in this life. So go for it. Your future self is telling you, if you're still hesitating about doing something that involves sharing your light, sharing your core values, sharing your gift, don't hesitate anymore. Do it, because your future self know that it's just going to be the best thing ever and you're going to be so happy. Okay, also you might be a light worker. I think this deck, let me have a look. Yeah, it's the work your light, but you might be a light worker. Work your light worker. Yeah, okay. Then we have to continue on. We have resilience with 21, finding your limits. And we have enlightenment, moving forwards. Okay, so to me, maybe you are not letting yourself start this thing or not start it fully because you're not sure on how to do it. And this is causing you to wonder, should you move forwards? And if you do so, where do you put the limit between giving too much to other? Do I make sense? Because sometimes when we are someone with a lot of light, when we like to share it with other, when we guide, or just like, it can be like just music, like you can share your music and touch people. When we do something that affect others, basically, in any way, we give a lot of ourselves. And there is this idea to, where do we stop giving? At what point do we stop giving to preserve ourselves? Because we cannot just give all the time. We need also to take care of ourselves. And I think that what your future self is telling you is that it is by moving forward that you will find your answer. It is by moving forward that you will find you will be enlightened, and you will find the ways for you to preserve yourself. It is by doing it that you will, with the trial and error, sometimes you will burn yourself, you will give too much, but this is your future self is telling you about that. It's by doing that you are going to find your limit. And you are very resilient. You are this powerful dragon. Look at it. You will find those limits, and even if it takes a bit of burning yourself to find them, you will manage. You will overcome those difficulties and be on top of things. You just have to move forwards and fully send your light, share your ideas, share your creation, whatever it is that you want to share with the world. And you're going to be successful. This is not even a question for me. Like, to me, this is more going to be a struggle to where to put the limits, more than failure. Like, I don't think failure is going to be in the card for you. And I also think that's a message from your future self to let you know that it is safe to move forwards, because this is going to be not only very fulfilling for you, but also something that is going to be well received from other. On those dragons, there is like constellation, and for some reason I didn't felt called to look at them with pile 1, but I am feeling called to look at which constellation it is. So let's see, we have 21 and 23. Okay, 23. So this is the Canis Minor constellation. So that would be, to me, Canis is like dog. So maybe dog are significant. Maybe what you're doing can involve animals as well, because animals can also be, you can take care of people, but you can also take care of animals. So it could be one or the other, and sending your light and helping others can be more than just helping other human being. It can be helping animals. So I think it's not gonna be for all of you, but for those of you who are wondering if this should start doing something that involves animals, I think this is extra confirmation. And 21, what is 21? Let's go and see. 21. Okay, this is also Canis Major. It's the same one. I didn't read it the same. Okay, wait, let me go back to English. I'm on Italian. Okay, so yeah, we have, let me show you, 23 Canis Minor and 21 Canis Minor as well. Alpha Canis Majoris. It's the star series. Yeah, and the other one, it's a different star. It's Procyon. I'm so sorry, the hurricane is getting bad. So yeah, I really think that it involves animals, and like dogs or wolves more particularly, because with the alpha it made me think of wolves. So yeah, wolves or dog might be significant. Maybe, yeah, I think it would have an involvement in this path of yours, in this divine plan of yours. Okay, let's keep going before my window completely give up and let the wind came in. We have Flower of Life. Connect to the energy world of our soul where compassion and unconditional love reside. That's pretty. Keep your face to the sun and you will never see the shadow. The sun. I like that we have sun and Flower of Life, because without the sun the flower cannot grow, so the flower needs the sun to grow. And to me, this is the idea that you need to keep your face to the sun, you need to keep your light on, you need to fight for your light to always be present in everything you do. And to me, this is also the idea that you need to fight to do for, like, you need to fight in order to make, in order I'm sorry, I'm gonna go again. You need to fight so that everything that you do can come from a place of love. That's the way I see it. By doing everything from a place of love, you're gonna share your light so much more easily, and this is going to help you, like, stay in the light, stay in the shadow, and stay away from the darkness by just keeping love in the center of everything that you do, and connect to the energy world of our soul, energetic world of our soul, where compassion and unconditional love reside. Yeah. So yeah, do everything from a place of love, of even unconditional love and compassion, and whatever it is that you want to do. And I keep going back to those dog because, well, the both cards were about it. So sometimes what can show us the more compassion is animals. I have a lot of dogs myself, and they, like, even if, like, you were really busy that day, and you didn't give them much time, you didn't play with them or anything like that, they won't be resentful. They will still love you. They will love you no matter what. They always give love before anything else. And I think this is your future self encouraging you to be in a place of love, and in a place of love and compassion for others, but also for yourself. Because this is by, if you are compassionate and loving to yourself, this is going to be extra help to share your light and achieve whatever it is you wanted to achieve in this life. But to me, this is so much like bright and happy energy, because we have the sun, the flower of life. Those to me are like really like bright things, and this card is so bright. And those two dragons are actually in the night, and I think this is really you right now. You not knowing, like, it's your future self telling you this is you right now, not knowing if you should move forward, not knowing how to set your boundaries regarding to that things that you want to do. But your future self is telling you that if you just go for it, it's just going to be brightness all over the place. It's going to be bright, it's going to be happy, it's going to be fulfilling, it's going to be just so light. Yeah. Okay, let's get going. Then we have the 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for help. Fool people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And we have the 3 of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So, okay, so to me, ask your angels for helpful people to enlighten your load. You might not have to do that alone. It's like, just because you want to share like your ideas or your art or whatever it is, or if you want to do something to help animals or help people, just because you want to do it, because it's something that you love and you care about and you want to share this light that you have inside of you to others, doesn't mean that you have to do it on your own. There is other people that might have already done it that can help you do it. Maybe you can find advice online. Like, it doesn't have to be like, either it could be actual people helping you in the physical, but it could also be people giving you advice from a distance over the phone, or a book that you can read. And I think that your future self is telling you that your angels, they are here, they are watching you, and they just want to help you. So remember to ask for guidance, or like ask for sign or synchronicity. They will be more than happy to give those signs to you. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. And then release the past. You will grow from this situation. I think, to me, this is going back to finding your limits. Maybe in the past you did things that test your limits. You did things that you maybe not regret, but left you with that feelings that you need to be more prepared before starting something. You need to be more protective of yourself. But your future self is telling you that the past, whatever it was, will not happen again. And because you went through whatever it is that you went through in the past, now you're more resilient than ever. You have more resilience to face this new endeavor of yours, this new thing where you share your light. And you will find your limit much more easily this time, without burning yourself out like maybe you have in the past. That's the way I see it. Also, there is like, this is not a butterfly, but I thought it was a butterfly at first. And there is a column here. But yeah, this man is holding her, and he is an angel as well, and she's looking out for her, and she's an angel. So I really, really think that your future self is telling you that your angels, and maybe your guide as well, they really want to help you with that, because this is your divine plan. So they really are doing everything that they can to help you, to encourage you. Maybe they help you find this video as well. And just ask for anything, advice, a dream, anything, any message that you want, and I think they will gladly deliver it to you, so you can have some more reassurance and some more motivation in order to keep on achieving this divine plan and sharing your light in whichever way you want. I really like this, like, I think it's your future self. I really like your future self. They are in such a like calm and mature and secure place. And it might not be the energy you're in right now, but in the future you're gonna be so secure and so. To me, it's this idea that you are going to be so sure that you are where you are supposed to be. Like, you are going to be doing what you know you came here on this earth to do, and you are going to be to live the way you know you intended to. This is, and in the future, your future self is very confident when it comes to that, and in a very good place, like with sun and flower of life, like very happy, bright place. Okay, and then for your final messages with the affirmation cards, we have I silence my mind and listen intently. So yeah, to me this go back to you asking for guidance from your angel or your guides. Just silence your, maybe this is the way you can connect with them. Also, the eyes here are closed and there are stars, so maybe at night before you fell asleep, maybe during your dreams, or in this in between, when you're not really sleeping but not really awake, maybe that will be the moment where your angels or your guide can communicate with you the more efficiently, the more easily, but you have to be willing to receive those messages. And I think if you just like close your eyes, focus, ask them, and just be open to receiving those messages, then you are going to receive those messages. And I follow my bliss. So yeah, again, follow what you like, follow what makes you happy. We go back to like this initial message. Follow what makes you happy, follow what you love. This is extra confirmation to me. I'm in such, like, I keep smiling. I look at those cards and I can't help smiling. And I think right now you are in a bit like, it's not that dark because those cards are not dark, but it's night on both of them. So you are in a bit of like confusion, not sure of how and if you should move forward, but you should. And you can ask your guides, your angels. They just want to tell you that as well, like I just did. You should go for it, and it's going to be so damn good. It's going to be so good. You're going to be in such a good place. And I don't think it's in a very long time. I really think that this, okay, so maybe because I think it's going to involve a lot of people, or if it's regarding to animals, maybe it's going to take time for you to, if you want to rescue animals, something like that, maybe it's going to take times to get as big as it can, you know, in terms of reaching other people or like just other souls in general. But as much as it's going to take time to reach the full potential, the part where you're happy is going to come really fast. Like, you just have to start it for it to make you happy. Even if it's going to take time to grow. It's like, for example, let's take the example of a YouTube channel. Maybe making the content is going to make you happy right away, but your channel is going to grow slowly. And that's the same vibe. It's like doing what you love, sharing your light, sharing your passion, your art, whatever it is. It's going to make you happy right away. And it's going to reach its full potential over time, but the joy is going to be here at the second you start it. Okay, I love your energy. I don't want to, I think it's the energy of your future self. I don't want to leave it. I'm good here. Especially after Paolo, who was really a lot. So yeah, I love this energy. You're in the future. Future you is in a great place. Okay, I'm grumbling, sorry. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you watch this. Thank you for letting me read for you today, and I hope I will be able to read for you again in the future. Bye! Hi, Group 3. If you choose this aquamarine, this is going to be your messages from your future self. Before I get starting, I have a few things to say. First of all, I am currently not at home. I am on a trip. I was not planning on filming any reading, but there is a hurricane outside, so I'm stuck inside. And I woke up feeling like doing a reading. That being said, if you hear like huge noises or if the door start making some sound again, because with the wind it keeps like, it's closed, but it's making sound. So yeah, if there is any like sound, very unpleasant one, I'm so sorry. I cannot control the hurricane. I wish. But normally it should be okay. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that when I shuffled your card, they jump out so fast. Like, I don't think I have a hard card jumping out of my hand that fast. So I think your future self is really eager to tell you those messages. Like, you need to listen. They want you to hear that. This is the idea that I'm getting, that the idea that they want you to listen. Please focus. Focus. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is that we are going to have a look at the main message. This one is going to be the main main message from your future self, and everything else is going to be like extra info, advice, and things like that. So we're going to start with those 3 cards, 3 oracle cards. Then we're going to keep going with those 2. We're going to have a look at some tarot cards, and we're going to finish it off with some affirmation cards for like extra advice and motivation and things like that. There is no song today. If you watched my video before, you know that I usually include a song at the beginning of the reading, but because I'm not home, I don't have like everything that I want to use to do that, so I have not do that. Yeah, okay, let's get started. So you got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, with inspiration. Oh, I love this card. Let me show it to you. I think it's so pretty. I like it's in gray. It's different shade of gray. I know the lighting is not the best, I'm sorry, but I hope you can see. And then we got dominance, believing in yourself. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting, actually. So, what I think the main thing your future self wants you to do is claim your power. Claim your power and just claim your power. That's it. No, that's not just it, but this is like the overall thing. Claim your power. Believe in yourself. So with dominance, like to me this is not like a bad thing. Like a queen is someone that is dominant, and just it doesn't mean you have to be mean to other. Being dominant, like I want to take the example of wolves. They have the alpha, and the alpha is the more dominant one, the more dominant male or female. It can be a female. There is female alpha as well, in case you didn't know that. The more you know. But yeah, it just being dominant doesn't mean you have to be mean. Like the alpha protect his pack. But it's this idea that you are secure enough in yourself, secure enough in your power and who you are to be in charge, to be a leader. And this doesn't come without being sure of yourself, at least in some ways. It's like you don't have to believe that you are perfection made real, that you don't have to believe like you are I don't know, gifts, like not a gift, but like you don't have to believe that you are the best person ever. We all have flaws, but it's about believing that even if you have flaws, you can still be on top of things. You don't have to hold yourself back just because there is things that you are not amazing at doing. You can still lead people even if you are not the most confident person when it comes to giving order. You can lead people in different ways. You don't have to, like, to me it's this idea that you, by doing things yourself, by believing in yourself, by doing things yourself, you can achieve everything. And you have this power. Look at how powerful they look. That woman as well as this dragon. They look so damn powerful. And you have all this power in you, but you don't let yourself express it. You don't use it. It's like it's dormant inside of you. You're keeping it locked in some area of your brain. You're not using it. And I think it's not only power as a person, you're not only a powerful person physically, but I think you also have like gift. And with inspiration, if it's your future self telling you that if you don't accept your powers, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't find those extra powers that you might have. And I think it could be so many things. Like you might have a lot of spiritual powers. You might have like a lot of gifts that you never discovered. Maybe you're instantly gifted in music. Maybe you were instantly gifted in writing. But if you don't let yourself be fully you, be fully yourself, and if you don't believe that you are capable of all those things, you will not find what it is. Do I make sense? I hope I make sense. Yeah, it's this idea to me that you have so much in you, but it's locked inside, and you need to unlock it. You need to let it. Also, this dragon it feels like it's just like coming out of something, and like it was inside this thing, and it's finally getting out. And yeah, let your power, let yourself believe that you are powerful, because you are, so that you can open the Pandora box, basically, that it's inside of you. That is locked inside of you, and finally figure it out what it is that makes you so powerful. And also, this is all giving me vibe that I don't know why, but it is giving me the vibe that maybe this is like something that you locked all of this power deep inside of you, because maybe someone in your past, someone in your past or while you were growing up made you believe that you had to do that. I don't know why those cards make me feel like that, but I think for some of you, you were made believe that it was better for you to lock all your powers and who you are and all of the things that make you. You were taught that you had to lock that. That's why you locked it inside of you. But it's not the case. Open that, let it shine. Call your power back again. They made you locked those things inside of you. They made you ignore those part of you because they were afraid of those things, because they knew that if you be fully yourself, if you be that dragon, that queen or whatever she is, if you were this powerful being that you are, they will not be able to control you. And I don't think they were people that were good for you that made you believe those things. Yeah. I want to have a look at those, like there's constellation on those cards, and yeah, I want to have a look at them. I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of water. My voice was dying. So we have 2 with dominance. Let's go to Jim. Okay, it's Andromeda. It's the constellation of Andromeda. And yeah, it's the constellation of Andromeda. And what about inspiration 3? I don't get anything with Andromeda, although that she makes me feel like she's just powerful on top of powerful, you know. And we have 3 inspiration. Okay, there we go. That will be Coma Berenices. Listen to the whisper on the wind and the deeper energy flowing in every situation for new idea and creativity. They can be found all around you. Yeah, again, this is this idea that any idea, things, on anything that you need, that you think that you don't have, that you think that you need to be happy, you actually already have all those things locked inside of you. But you just have to believe in yourself. And your future self, I think what your future self is telling you is that it took a while for your future self to be so dominant. But I'm reminded of the fact that I started this reading by telling you that the card flew out just so fast out of my hands. And like, to me, this show like determination, like your future self was determined for that, to like they were determined for to give those message to you through me. They were like, they wanted me to, they wanted you to focus on them. And I think this is what you can be. This is alpha. You can be that person who know what they want and go for it. And even if it involves other people, they will still do it. They will still be that alpha person. They will still be in the future. You will still be. They will not settle for what they want. They won't hurt other, but they will not settle when it comes to what they want. And I don't think that's the energy you're in right now. But I think being in this energy can bring you so much. Okay, let's keep on going. Then we have direction. Clarify what you're seeking so the path becomes clear. And dear, bring gentleness and grace in every aspect of your life. Okay, that's, to me, clarify what you're seeking so the path becomes clear. It's this idea that I don't think right now you know exactly what you're seeking, because I think what you are seeking deep inside of you is so far away from who you are right now that it seems like it's just like a crazy idea that you have, or a crazy wish that you have, when actually what you're seeking and what you feel right now is unattainable. You can have it. All you need to do is believe in yourself, is open that Pandora box inside of you with all of the things that you locked away. Your powers, your ideas, everything that you suppress. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Be yourself. Believe in yourself. So that you can finally realize that this crazy idea, this crazy wish that you wanted to do, this crazy thing, whatever it is, you can actually do it. It's not crazy. This is not that crazy in the end. And with bring gentleness and grace in every aspect of your life. This is also I think this is your future self telling you that your future self know that what I'm saying to you right now, what your future self is telling you through me right now, is not that easy. This is not something that's easy to do, especially if it goes back to things that happen in your childhood. It's gonna be really complicated to go inside of you and heal your inner child maybe, and open that box with all the things that you locked up, because you locked them up because you were made believe that you had to, and opening that box will mean that you have to address all of those things, and that's going to be hard. So be gentle with yourself. Let yourself take the time that it needs to do this. It's not a marathon, you know. You don't have to rush. You don't have to run even. You have time to do this. But I think what your future self really wants you to do right now is at least start doing it. Take all the time you need. Start slowly with little things, but start it. Start healing the past, healing what happened in the past, heal your inner child, and open up that box, open those powers, those ideas, those creative project that you had, all of the things that you dismissed because you were taught that you had to. At least start and do that slowly but surely, and be gentle with yourself. Yeah. Your future self has like this determined but gentle side of them. Like, it's the energy I'm in right now. It's like, I want to make sure that what I'm saying came clear to you, but I also want to say it in a gentle way, because I know this is not easy, and this is not something that should be achieved by force. Okay. Then we got the 9 of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful moment, a joyful time of life. I'm sorry. And 10 of Gabriel again came from the other pile 2 as well. Ask your pile 1, no, pile 2. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So, okay, I want to start with this. What stood out to me is trying too hard to please others. And I think that one of the reasons you're not being yourself is because you have this tendency to people pleasing. I mean, we all do that to some extent, but I really think for you it's coming from those past trauma, this inner child wounds. All of what you went through made you this person that will never be themselves, because by being themselves they are afraid they will hurt too many people. And I think that you really need to focus on healing yourself more than you focus on pleasing others. This is now it's a time where you should start at least and try gently to start the process of healing your inner child. And that means that you might have to disagree with some people from your past. Maybe those people that made you locked all those things inside of you, they might still be in your life. And I don't see here like any, well, we have cut the cords, but I think that the cut the cords, it's the cords that are forcing you to stay in the same position, in the same like energy. That's the word I wanted. Cut this cord, even if it means that you might disappoint people, but I don't see it as cut people out. Like, I think those are people that you really love, regardless of whatever happened. But it is time to make the love that you have for yourself come first before those people. You give enough to them. You made yourself smaller for them. You denied this powerful being that you are to please them. But your future self is saying, it's enough. That's enough. You did it for too long now. It's enough. You can have so many things. You have the make-a-wish, dreams become reality. And I go back to this with this idea that you think that what you wish is unattainable because it's too crazy. It's too far away from what you're currently living and who you currently are. But anything is possible for you. And your future self is telling you that anything, and I want to say that again, anything that you wish, that you dream for, you can make it happen. You have more than enough power and more than enough knowledge, will. You are capable of achieving anything. And your guides and your higher self and your angel, every single being is here to help you. But you have to start doing the healing first. You have to stop trying to please others by letting all of those beautiful things that make you lock inside of a box, and open that box and be yourself. Really. And your future self went through it, and again with the gentleness, I really think your future self saying, be gentle, this is not, you don't have to rush into it, but do it, because there is so much for you. Okay. And you have, I am at peace with my past. Yeah, again, you need to heal your past. You need to make peace with it. Heal your inner child. And if you need help, there is no shame in that. You can ask for help for a professional, from your guides, like any sort of help, or ask for help from all of those people, like your guides, your angel, and go see someone, a professional. There is no shame in that. If it's hard to do it on your own, ask other for help. They will. Also, there is, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. So yeah, I really think this is also the idea that you can ask. You don't have to do this by yourself. There is amazing professional out there that can give you the tools, they can help you. So if you feel called to do that, to go see someone, or if it's been in your mind for a while, it could be like extra confirmation to go do that. But really, you need to do this healing of your inner child, healing of past wounds, because this is really what I'm seeing here. And then we have, I have no expectation and make no assumption. So you may just go back with this idea that your dreams are not too big, because if I have no expectation and make no assumption, you don't expect too much, but you don't also assume that you don't deserve it. I think this is really one of the issues here, that you are so convinced that you don't deserve what it is that you want, that you can't have it, that it's blocking you even more. And your future self wants you to remember that if you go from a place where you don't have like to believe like right away that you are this powerful being, but at least start believing that it can happen. You know, like that start believing that nothing is impossible. That would be the first step. Start believing that nothing is impossible. That this dream of you, it's not impossible, because nothing is impossible. And it doesn't matter if it involves work, another person, a relationship, whatever it is that you want and that you think you cannot have it. Stop believing that, because nothing is impossible in this world. Crazy things happen every day, miracles happen every day, and it's by believing in it that you are going to at least make one step. And then if you believe that anything can happen, you also believe that you can heal, because you can. You definitely can. And I think your future self has healed. It was not easy, but they are in such a calm place right now, like so much peace. There's so much peace coming out to me from your future self. So much peace. Yeah. So much peace, determination, and gentleness. It's a mix of the three. Okay, I'm gonna stop your reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Please take care of yourself and remember how amazing, beautiful, and capable you are. I hope I will get the chance to read for you again in the future, and I wish you a happy day or night whenever you watch this. Bye! Hi Group 4, if you choose this Moonstone that looks identical to the table, I just realized. This is going to be your reading about your messages from your future self. Before I get started, I might have said that in the intro as well, but I want to say it again. I am not home currently, and I was not planning on filming any readings, but there is a hurricane outside, so I'm locked inside, and I woke up feeling like I should do a reading for you guys and not only for myself. So this is what I'm doing. That being said, there might be like huge noises outside, or my window might start making noise again. It's been pretty okay for pile 3 and pile 2, but pile 1 had like a bit of like hurricane sound coming at them. So yeah, I'd rather say that in now so you can be prepared and not get scared. Okay, let's get started. So for today's reading, we are going to start with those oracles. Pile 1, 2, and 3 only got one of those, but you got 2, and those are like the main messages from your future self. So yeah, you got two, don't tell the other one. And I think your future self wanted to give you like two messages. We'll see exactly what it is. Sorry, that's not the ones. Then we're gonna keep going with those two oracles. Then we're gonna have a look at those tarot-ish cards. I mean, I call them tarot-ish because they are based on tarot, but they are not really tarot. And then we're gonna finish it off with those two cards. They are affirmation cards, so it's like extra advice or like messages to finish it off. Okay, let's get started. So you got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And we got dance with life. Do something to change your energy. I'm sorry, wrong side. I'm so sorry. I keep getting confused because at home it's the other way around. I'm so sorry. I apologize about that. I'm probably going to do it again, so be prepared. Yeah, let's wait for those two and go with those two first. So, to me, what I'm saying here is that you are dimming your life in order to fit in, and it's causing you to be in an energy that it's not serving you. Like, how can I explain that? Okay, so to me, you are holding yourself back in some ways, and it causes you to not be true to yourself. And I think you're aware of that, but you're doing it because it's what is socially more easily accepted, or because it's what your boss or someone that is in charge is expecting from you. But I think your future self is telling you that this is not helping you. This is putting you in an energy that is not serving you, and that that energy you're in because you are dimming yourself, you are not being your authentic self. This energy you're in is really not good for you, and you need to change that. You need to dance. I think the dance with life, to me, it's embrace, because when we dance, we are so free, and we are so free to be ourselves. Like, sometimes I will like blast music and dance all over the house, and that makes me so happy, because this is me. This is a very pure form of expression of who I am, and it doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be a choreography. It's just expressing myself through music, and that and being fully me, basically. And I really think your future self wants you to be fully you and to change that energy, because I think it's taking a toll on you, and your future self is acknowledging that this, whatever the reason why you are doing it, this is not making you happy. But you should be happy, especially if it involves you being, how can I say that? You lying to yourself, not lying to yourself, but lying to others because you are not being yourself. Do I make sense? It's like, for example, you would pretend to like this type of music because I don't know, your coworker, you want to be friend. Okay, let's take an example. You want to be friend with your coworker. It's a new coworker, and you want to be friend with them. Or like, you just start college and you met those new people and you want to be friend with them. So you pretend that you like the same music as them, or you like the same sport as them. But this is not the truth. This is not who you are. You are just saying that because you want to be accepted, but it takes a toll on you because it makes you unhappy, because maybe you even hate this music style, or you hate, I don't know, running, and you go run with them every day because you told them that you liked it, but actually you hate it, and it makes you really unhappy. And I think your future self is telling you that if you have to lie or be untrue to yourself in order to please someone else, then this other person is not meant for you in any way. Friendship, relationship, work, friendship, whatever it is, if you have to lie, if you have to be someone else than who you truly are, then this relationship should not be in your life, and you need to change that. And then we have transcendence, achieving success. Look at this, damn. Also, the lighting, sorry, is not amazing. I'm sorry about that as well. And we also, it's the 10, by the way. And 9, choice, understanding consequences. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that your future self is acknowledging that by choosing yourself, it won't be without consequences. This is not going to be like easy, like choosing yourself and choosing to be true to yourself and changing this energy you're in, stopping dimming your light, is not going to be easy. Like, and it's gonna have consequences. For example, if it's a job, you might like not get a raise or not get a raise or a promotion, or if it's with someone, it might lead to you being quite alone for a while. Like, this is going to be a challenge. To stop dimming your light, to stop being untrue to yourself, is going to be a challenge, and your future self is telling you it is. Like, be prepared, it's going to be a battle. Look at this, it's a full-on battle. There is like dragons all over the place, they're burning,